This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started, and we're underway here in South Philly. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Smith. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So what's up? There we go,
Smith from the gun on third down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup.
There we go,
This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Sending it downfield for Fat. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Bravo 80. Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Set. Ready.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. Here now, second down and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll motion over Pierce.
Check go.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Gino. Pressure gets there. Goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. You want to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Gino going to throw for it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Crazy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistake.
Ready? Ready, break! Set up! Ready, ready! Down! Go! Let's go! Ready? Set up! Hot, hot! Come on, set! Ready, ready? Here we go, set! Hut! On the set! Ready? Set! Set, go! Ready, ready! Set up! Here we go, here we go! Go! Let's go now! Ready? Set! Hot, hot! Ready? Ready, ready? Set! Ready? Hut!
Down. Set. Set. Ready. 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 Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Ready. Let's go now. .52 blast. Hut. Come on, set. 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 Hut. Go. Let's go. Set, go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Go. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Down. Set. On the ready. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Ready. Set, hut. Hut. Let's go now. Set. Come on, set. Hut. Go. Set. Set. Go. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Set. Down. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Ready. Set, hut. Hut. Let's go now. Set. Come on. Set. Hut. Go. Set. Set. Go. Let's go. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Ready up. Hut, hut. Ready. Set. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Down. Claws, 10. Set, ready, ready. Ready. Hut. Ready. Set. Set. Hut. Hut. Go. Let's go now. Set. Go. Come on. Set. Spike 60. Ready. Set. Ready. Go. Let's go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Down. Ready. Ready, break. Hut. Ready, set. Set. Set, ready. Hut, go. Got it. Set, go. Ready. Ready. Set, hut. Ready, go. Let's go now. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Set. Set. Let's go. Ready, ready. On the set. Set, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Set.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go!
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Set up. Set go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready, ready.
Throwing is Mariota. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Down. Shot. 17.
Mariota going to change the play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Play action now. Mariota to the right side and caught by Simmons. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
97.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
Play fake. Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to work. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Strong running at the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Come on, set. Ready?
From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Robinson Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Mariota now. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Set.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Okay,
Credit
ready?
the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Okay, right.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38. Set, cut.
Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. 43 rail.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Down. Ready.
Here's Mariota. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Mark. With his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 67 yards. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
22 needle. Set.
Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Watch out now.
Mariota going to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Now Mariota. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Purdy to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Purdy on the sneak, and he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Ready.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. A good start offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready, go.
On play action, Mariota. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Clock, 10. Set.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown goes in motion left.
Hut, hut.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Set.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door.
52,
First and goal.
17.
Motion man is Crowder.
Ready.
To throw is Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake. Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, hold. Out.
Allen now looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Five wide.
Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Ready.
To throw, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Middle.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What's up?
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they do get him down, but not before.
Another pussy who only cares about wins. These are meaningless games. I'm undefeated in tournaments, playing with backups. Don't try.
Slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there.
Don't run the ball. Didn't read his defense one time all game. Didn't use my plays once all game. Don't use the scheme. Never did in 22, 23 years playing online, not even in tournaments.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael
Like I said,
Davis.
I don't match up ever on defense 80, 90% of the time.
And he will bring this one back.
We'll take advantage. I won't.
Return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
I wouldn't be doing this if these were meaningful games.
They're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
No advantages on offense, defense, or special teams. Defensively, I don't use a rush you. I don't play fag D. I don't constantly audible to get an advantage. Disguising my coverage or getting an on-block guy.
And he'll be
for
out
messing
of
up the
bounds
offensive line
across the
blocking scheme.
25.
I rarely blitz. I don't back out and press constantly.
The Bills come to the line.
We
to
don't know
start
what he
their
did,
next drive.
but I don't do any of that.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And that's why I don't need to blitz. But guys, like I said on my broken record, have I ever told anybody they suck or they're trash?
You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
I only say two things. My opponents are either lazy or they're female dogs. As you can see, once again, another scared opponent. 1 or 2 reads. They tell me, grown men have told me, I only need 1 or 2 reads. I don't need to read a defense. You didn't read my defense all game long. I don't need to read your defense. I don't need 1 or 2 reads. You're shitting on the game when you do that. Literally, players that I've been facing only ran stretches, drive concepts, level concepts, mesh concepts. They literally use a scheme that 1 or 2 reads beat every coverage. That's the difference. And I don't even use them. So. And they got to use motion to read the defense too. You know that's not always going to work out, right? You know that even in zone, they will follow you like men, right?
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls.
If I ever motion, it's not to read the defense. If I ever motion in meaningful games, it might be at times, very rarely, to read the defense. Because at times, you know, it can happen. You can take certain defenders out of certain areas where you want to pass the ball. But like I said, in meaningful games, players who do use a rush, I got to counter to it. Players who do play fag D, I got to counter to it. Players who do audible constantly, I got to counter to it. Because I won't let you sit. I won't let you sit. What do you expect? It don't matter what quarterback you got when you're running around like that.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play.
I don't have Terry McLaurin out there. I don't have their starting elite defensive tackle. No tackle. Ow. It wasn't me.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
offside, you definitely know it wasn't me. That happens sometimes when you go quick. Either way. You know, somebody will be offside.
On the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
We're going to take... it's another thing. I don't use seams. I don't ever use seam passes.
Now Allen.
Yep. Thank you. I said it before he even threw it. Yeah, let me see if corner right.
And the Commanders are going to have the football
they throw.
here at their own 18-yard line. First possession of the third quarter.
Did I say they suck or they're trash? No, I had players throw 7 to 11 picks. Never said they were trash. There's levels to this. If you're going to be lazy and play a certain way, you're going to have a hard time.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Fourth read. How could that be your fourth read? Like, that was so quick. How could it be your fourth read? I cancel the streak based off the look they're giving me pre-snap, right? I read the spot. I read the flat. They're not following me there? You want me to play like 99.9% of players?
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, the funny thing is, like, I never quit a game in 22-23 years playing. I need to call my opponent's stats so they don't quit. But they don't care. They still do them. They still need to quit.
Mariota.
Should I?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Another thing I don't do.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
Don't do what I want. Don't give me what I want.
To throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels.
If you read defenses, my guy, you will love the game like you never loved the game in your life.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and
I wish
3.
Madden didn't have easy pass concepts. I really do. If I were to make through my playbook, I want to give myself any easy pass concepts. No pro flats, no mesh, no drive, none of it.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Yeah, we need them. Yeah, of course. I mean, you need underneath routes. You need routes in every area of the defense.
Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Like I said, but even when they use her, they're not doing anything with their user.
Off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
He got that because I don't use seam passes, like I said. Wide open.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play
Watch him,
by the
watch him
defense.
later. He's going to call timeouts. He's going to try onside kicking. Never onside kicked, ever. In my 22-23 career online. Career online.
As this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
He can truck too. He can truck too.
Look out. And he's going to be out of bounds across.
So I gotta tell you something. Like I said, players, these players are playing meaningless games, and I see these players using the dirty kicks or the scum kicks. Even on special teams, they're doing shit. They're doing shit even on special teams. Like, it's crazy. How many times did I run the ball?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I mean, tell me how you want me to play.
Rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Tell me how you want me to play. The only reason these players have a chance is because they run the ball. The only reason they have a chance.
That's either a case of overthinking it or not
Well, that time we ran it out now.
Blitz. Do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage,
Well, I hate option routes, guys.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Well, he, like I say, he's gonna probably set out and stop a play, right?
Robinson up the middle.
They usually do, but you could see he tried to sell out and stop a play. I don't.
Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run.
I don't sell out and stop any play.
Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
What am I getting from winning these games?
Now to add the extra point.
What are you getting from winning these games?
And that makes it
Sure, in this Madden game, you can get, like, rewards for months. Finally, right? But, bro, I let players beat me, come back and beat me in my own Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about that. What happens when you win a Super Bowl? You get, like, 120,000 points, you get, like, a bunch of packs, you get, like, well, what do you get, right? I let players beat me, come back and beat me in my own Super Bowl. I have a bad record in my Super Bowl because I let so many players come back and beat me. Because I really don't care. I asked them, hey, you want this game? And I did it as part of a social experiment. See, if players are going to do one of 3 things, they're either going to say, yes, please, I want to win this game, I want to win the Super Bowl or whatever, or they say, nah, fuck you, or, you know, well, I guess one of 2 things. So,
touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive
becomes very like I said.
And he will step out of bounds here.
I didn't attack. No respect for himself.
Change in field position there. That's
players would be like, what do you mean no respect for myself? You think I'm going to play like you and dink and dunk? Or you think I'm going to play like you and not run the ball? Yeah.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
I can't even say that's his best play all game. Why? Because you can literally read the middle of the defense, and if they're playing back, you can quickly see that within a second and a half. Not even a second and a half. Right? Do I tell you guys to do that? I tell you guys in practice. I tell you guys if you want to win games, yeah.
Back to throw.
You know? if you want to win games, there's certain plays where you have to read the middle. There's certain plays where they blitz, and you can use your numbers advantage. You can use routes that go to the middle, like a drag and then a Texas behind it, or a post or a seam. I'm still not taking those seams, but I'll tell you guys. High-low outside, high-low the defenders inside, check their depths. If they're shallow, go deep. If they're deep, go shallow. I mean, you know, it's that simple. But for them, for these players, once again, they don't suck, they're not trash. They're just lazy or they're scared. Or they're, you know, like I said, female dogs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last
quarter.
Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen.
Okay. Yep. What do you think? I got quarter 3 hard flat.
And they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out.
Well, how many times do I not put that coverage? I let other players just use drive concepts. Because it's funny for my subscribers to watch what players are willing to do. I mean, there's only one of two things. Either players are coming here from other places and trying to troll real football fans. 99.9% of players don't love the game, apparently. There would be nothing. Like, use a scheme. But don't exploit the game and use the same shit all game long. I wouldn't even care if it was a do not finish or disconnect glitch. I wouldn't even care. Yeah. 2 quits in a row. And you ask me why I'm a bad loser. That right there. I'm a bad winner, I mean. Oh, I'm a sore loser and a bad winner. Wonder why. It's like I compare it to literally having playing Call of Duty or something like back in the day, where players would use heartbeat sensors. They would use every possible way, and yeah, you would hear players go like you would hear the other players saying, "Oh, we got somebody with a heartbeat sensor, right?" But like, not even half the fucking lobby would ever do that. Not even when I watch kill cam, nobody's using a heartbeat sensor these days. It's so rare. It's like maybe 1 or 2 people per match. You know? Yeah, sure they're gonna have their ridiculous like strategies where they're just camping, right? Nobody likes a camper, right? But to be honest, the way I look at it, like I won't camp, right? But I'm not gonna. Yeah, you get frustrated and you say things you really don't mean. But if Call of Duty, let's say for example, was real life, right? You're trying anything to survive. You bet your ass. Like I'll suck somebody's dick to survive. I'll do whatever it takes to survive. I'll suck the enemy's dick. Like you know what I mean? I'll camp, do whatever. Jeez, like kidding me? We're complaining about camping. Like no doubt. Like you know, if it's nothing but campers, like yeah, okay, like then we got a problem. There's lobbies where there's like 4, 5, 6 campers out of 8 players. Like it's just ridiculous. Or the way that everybody plays Nuketown. I'm winning first, second place, and everybody else is camping. I'm winning first place, but other people are camping. You got snipers, you got campers, you got people who just do nothing. I don't even put claymores down. I don't put my what you call it, my explosives down for people to like walk to and just die on it on impact. Like I don't do that shit. I rarely do that. Is it strategic? Strategic, yeah. Because let's say I'm getting like 3rd or 4th place. Just placing those shits down, maybe I get 2nd place. Maybe I get 1st place. You know what I mean? So there's that's huge difference. But like, you know, like look at this shit. I see somebody like I wanted to run the ball. There's games where I want to run the ball, right? There's games where I want to run the ball for whatever reason because I watched a game and I'm watching a beautiful offense like a Sean McVay offense. I'm watching Kyle Shanahan offense. I'm watching these offenses that are just beautifully ran like schemes and everything. And there's games where I want to run the ball. I want to use a scheme, but I can't because as soon as I think to, it's my opponent's first drive, and I see them do nothing but run the ball. And now all of a sudden I want to prove that I can just pass it to win games. It's like I want to run the ball, but I feel like if I do, I'm just as bad as they are. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I'm just like they are, basically. You know, like holy crap, I have nothing against players running the ball. You know, but it's like they'll either have the same runs or the same passes. Oh, my opponent isn't able to stop double play action double post concepts, right? I wonder why. You got a drag underneath a post, and then you got a backside post, two posts. Like you have, like the play like um, on the left you have two deep posts, and then from the right, the routes running from the right to the left are a drag, and then like a deeper crosser, a deeper over route or whatever. It is impossible to run that, to defend that, and also stop the run, and also like when they're mixing in other quick passes with that, because they know like, oh, so I'm gonna mix that play action post play where there's two backside deep posts and then there's a drag and an over route. The only way you can defend it is like with certain match coverages or man coverage. So if they catch us in a match coverage, they can throw the ball underneath. They can go to a seam pass. They can go maybe to an out, a quick out. They can go to a screen. They can go to an RPO. They can check it to a run. Like, you know what I mean? And it just becomes so annoying. And then players are like, well, how about you just stop it? You want me to lab like a week straight to figure out how to because you don't know what they're going to do. It's not like they're going to literally copy 99 or 100% of what other players do. It's not like, okay, let's say every player is running those same plays. But one of them might run a mesh concept. One of them might run a levels concept. One of them might run something else. So I lose games because I'm one dimensional because of them. Because of them, I want to be one dimensional. I don't want to run the ball because of them. And I can't run stretches. So if I was ever to play a game, basically, and use everything, it would have to be against a computer, like or practice. Like I would literally just like out of spite, just run like nothing but stretches, nothing but PA crossers, nothing but tight end attack, and then like you can literally find out what stops it because you put a random defense out there, right? It is what I say. Like if you don't know how to stop something, run the plays that they do, put a random defense on the defense, and you'll know how to stop shit. It's that simple. Because let's say you want to like run the same plays that they are in practice out of spite. Well, you might get stopped. You might get a coverage sack. You might get a blitz come in. You might, let's say you're running PA crossers, or no, let's say you're running tight end attack, right? Wherever your first two reads are, if there's a blitz coming where you're not looking and somehow it gets in so quick to where the coverage for your first and second read is locking your first and second read down, well, guess what? You're going to get sacked instantly. You have nowhere to throw. Sure, your adjustment could be like, you know, maybe trying to look for free releases somewhere or motion somebody or throw it to the running back in the flats or go to a screen pass, you know what I mean? But still, at the end of the day, these players they want to be able to keep their same plays and then they'll adjust but then they'll go back to their same play again. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. It's just like how wrestling fans used to complain that John Cena and Randy Orton only had 5 moves, right? John Cena had the 5 knuckle shuffle, the whatever type power slam, and his wake up taunt or whatever it was, his comeback thing, and then the FU. and go to sleep, whatever, right? And then Randy Orton had the same shit, like 5 moves, right? So the Dolphins have the worst offensive line. Um, and I also have backups there. So let's see here. Okay, whatever. I rarely even have stretches on my playbook. Like I made a thing to it to where I only have maybe 2 to 4 stretches in the whole playbook. So my best wide receiver is like Jalen Waddle, right? Yep. All right. So let's see. For example, let's try out. I only have one tight end attack too. I believe it's at a sing back wing tight, Z tight or something like that. Wing tight Z. Yeah, right here. Tight end attack, right? Now, put random defense out there. Obviously, they're going to give me big fronts, sometimes more DBs, whatever. You can literally just see, oh, just from the view of all the linebackers going deep, boom, you got the driver. Now, what players will do is they'll back somebody out. They see this enough times, they'll back somebody out from the D line, right? Back somebody out. What that does is, like, if you're playing a meaningful game, you're using that to your advantage, and now you're like, oh, it's only a 3-man rush now. They take somebody away, 55 and get pushed back because there's nobody there. So then what? Maybe you mix in a run, right? Because look, you would have from 52 to 77 wide open, right? That's what players do, right? I'm sure that's what they do, right? They're like, once again, that's like a cover 2 invert. They're getting too deep there. They're getting too much depth there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's different. Now going to the flats there. Well, it's that fucking simple. Once again, that's not too much depth there. I mean, that's how easy it is, right?
Got it. Ready?
And even if they do back out somebody,
Go.
you just look to see who it was. Wow.
Here we go. Shot.
Come back. Okay, then let's see what they had out there. Maybe they had a cover 1 man or something. Yeah, cover 1 man. See? I said cover 1 man. I said the thing that stops tight end attacks are good man coverage to stop those tight ends. And wait a minute, Hill. I was gonna say, it better not be Tyreek.
Ready, ready?
Okay, now we got that late. That's what happens when you don't get zones. Now we got quarters 3 deep.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
I mean, it's that simple, guys. I can, like, if they have a big front, what else?
Chop 60, chop 60.
Right. Incomplete because I'm trying to throw them open.
No.
But once again, here, like, yeah, sure. I mean, just 1 yard, whatever.
On the ready.
This should be wide open here. It's the fucking pass rush. Like I said, worst offensive line in the game. And then this time we can try maybe throwing him open there. Okay. Wow. I mean, that's what happens when you got a press corner there. But like honestly, you got him right there, right? If it's not open like early, I mean it's gonna be the one thing that's open most of the time. And there'll be times where they think they put like extra zones there, but still outrun them. Go back to a run. And farting like a Red Sea, right? Farting like the Red Sea.
Let's go.
And PA crossers is like one of the hardest things to defend. The only reason a PA crosser might be easier to defend against an opponent is because you're able to use it away, right? Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, let's see the stretch, right? I don't even have a stretch at iPhone, I believe. See guys, I don't even have a stretch at iPhone. I gotta go by concept, run, and then like I believe it's in single back. So, oh yeah, we do have it in pistol. I do remember that. We got 2 in pistol. Okay. a wide zone, and then you got to run it back. Okay, 2 stretches. I mean, I would kind of want to run the stretch out of single back deuce close because it's more, you know, you have blockers on both sides, you know. Maybe just like reading here, and you make your cutbacks or whatever. Hey, 4 yards. You can do that. You can do that against an opponent. 4 yards. 4 yards. All right.
Let's go now.
Now it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Now we just got the first down.
On the double. Chop alert.
Now we can go to a play action. Once again, kind of in the back. 4 or 5 yards.
Here we go.
I ain't going to get much because, you know. As soon as I say that.
Here we go. Shot.
I can run stretch too. I can use a stretch play.
Ready.
I can use a stretch. It's reading the blockers.
Ready.
I mean, look, I'm running it every single time. One time out of like what, 8, they stopped me for no gain.
Check, Panther.
You know, there's a reason these players are running. What we got there? 7, 8 yards.
On the set.
All right, let's go to a play after. Now we got a quick pass here. See what I mean? Like, imagine using stretch, and then, you know,
Cowboy.
we know it's a, whatchamacallit. What do we do?
Down.
A yard.
Okay, ready.
It's a low risk, high reward. 3 yards.
Set up. Ready.
I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, I know where to run the ball based off the front. If I see a front like that, I know I'm going inside.
Check go.
Right? Because the blocker, you know, getting to that second level.
Ready,
I
break.
mean, what are we talking about here? You know? 3 or 4 yards. It's very easy. Now, take it outside.
Come on.
Remember, I got the worst offensive line in the game. I'm able to move the ball.
Let's go.
I got the worst offensive line. Once again, inside. Okay, outside. See? You're able to read it. You have enough time to read it.
Ready.
Try inside. 4 yards.
Let's go now.
You can see like how ridiculous it is. I have done this almost 20 plays now. Who knows how many?
Ready.
Okay, outside now. Sometimes, you know, guys at the 3rd level come in on blitzes and, you know,
Here we go.
screws up the whole dynamic. Okay, sometimes when you do play those mug fronts, that will happen. Yeah. Because you got a tight end there. You got, whenever you have a tackle and tight end trying to block somebody like that, it ain't gonna happen. I would rather motion that tight end out somewhere and let the tackle block. Yeah. This is how you can say, like, how not to run the stretch, when not to run the stretch, right? So players will keep running it regardless.
Ready.
Yep, we know we have him pre-snap. He's the only one that can stop the play. We know that pre-snap.
Set.
Look at that. Clear him out, right? Look at that shit.
Down.
See, now we can audible to
60
pistol
bison.
deep,
60 bison.
pistol play action deep in here.
Check go.
What do we got? Back shoulder. Thank you. I'm calling it like 2 seconds before I throw it.
Ready. Hot.
Back to the stretch.
Set up. Bronco switch.
2 yards.
Set.
But we're in a 3rd and 7. We're not in a 3rd and 20. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Bronco 80.
Based off this, I'm thinking it's a heavy blitz coming.
Go.
0 maybe. For some reason, he gets blocked. I don't understand. Like, Let me see. Why is he always lost when it's a cover 0? Interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's not a cover 0, so it's probably that one like cover 4 blitz or yeah, cover 4 blitz. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
Look what we got. Look what we got. Look at what we got. I mean, guys. I mean, I would like to see that. Would I still be upset? Yes, but I wouldn't really be able to complain. You know? Like, let's mix it up because it looks really good when you mix it up.
70.
That's it. To trash.
Let's go now.
Literally trash. One of the worst tight ends in the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
What are we talking about here? What else? Right. I do like that one fake jet toss play that one player used. I love that. What else? What else do they like? PA crossers, right? Play type. So there we go. Medium. No, it should be deep, but let's see. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, it's got to be deep. So shot play should be honest. To be honest, yep, it is a shot play. Okay, nice enough.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
You know, you always have that one sometimes.
Here we go. Shot.
Even if he's covered too. Look at that. 2 plays in a row.
On the ready.
Big first down. Almost touchdown. Got it again. One of the worst tight ends in the game. Oh. Bottom half or whatever.
Ready.
Look at it. Once again. Ran the play 3-4 times.
Ready.
Against the computer.
Check go.
Fucked up on the throw.
Okay, break.
The play actually does fuck you up. Wow, got it. See, like I ran it 5 times. 4 out of 5 times I either got a touchdown, big first down, or huge flip. I mean, look at it. We're beating Hamilton. We're beating all these great teams. I don't think we want to play that. And we got that. I mean, guys, what are we talking about? What do you think I don't like to do this type of shit? Because when you play like this, right, when you call PA crossers and they can't stop it, they're a player who can't stop it, they're going to put certain fronts out there. They're going to make it easy for you to run them. Like, seriously, what are we talking about? Yes, I do say, I have told players, like, you guys are stupid, first of all. You're you-know-what for using PA crossers, but you're also stupid keeping the play action. Said that. You watch some of my videos. You really do not need the play action. The play action doesn't really do anything. It doesn't make anybody bite. You know, it's like, do we really think that we're making, like, online opponents bite on a run? No.
Ready?
Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, I got a backup quarterback. I will use an excuse. Certain throws. It's got to be like that. Okay, it can't be. It's got to be in their coverage, or it's got to be in a certain zone. Yeah, something around there. Thinking that defender's out of the way.
Let's go. Hot.
There we go. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, hey, maybe I do that online. You know, maybe I put a soft squat and makes them think it's wide open when they go through the read. And he like south squat, probably.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
Yeah, I keep thinking I can like throw it over
On
him
the
or
set.
whatever.
Ready.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Put it right on him. And you see, like I ran the ball. Maybe I did this like 30 times, maybe 5 times. It wasn't successful. I don't know what. Take off. Maybe.
Ready.
Out of it, it looked kind of like a power or something. Like look at this shit. Look at what you can do. I mean, a power,
Okay,
TV
ready.
power. Like, look at what you could do. Look at this. I don't see anybody doing that. No, it's just amazing.
Ready,
Like,
ready,
look what you can do.
ready.
I mean, obviously, you're going to risk fumbling it.
Set.
But at times, you can just fucking around right now.
Go.
What else did we got? Yeah, all these
Panther
players
60,
use,
Panther
like,
60. Check out.
I understand, like, in crucial situations, but, I mean, look, we're getting Smite and Jack Stahl, one of the worst tight ends in the game.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk
We got
70.
a fade smash here, back shoulder, no. Oh,
Set. Cougar 19.
didn't even know what route he had.
Come
Yeah,
on, come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Ooh, I got him, come on. Ooh,
Let's go.
it's fun, no doubt about that. This is a fun play. Touch up.
Set. Ready.
Thank you. Come on, bruh.
Let's go now.
Thank you. That's Smite, like, I don't
Here
take
we
cover
go.
for this. You know what I mean?
Ready,
How is he beating me? Put it right on him. If I was playing the 97 overall Giants,
we go,
I ain't
shot.
not gonna. Hell no, bro. I should not be able to use a possession that late.
Ready, set.
Couldn't be able to.
70 Lions.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh, look at that. How would you be able to defend
Ready.
this, right? How would you be able to defend both? Not possible. Oh. I was thinking I was running the ball there.
Ready, break. Cowboy.
Wow, you gave that up, bro. You
Ready,
did
ready.
that.
60.
Now you mix that up. You can mix a run up. Like,
Ready,
dude,
ready.
it's ridiculous what players do. Oh, look at this. What, he just beat like a bracket? Like, come on.
Bronco 80.
Once again, it's like, don't try to be too cute. Go to that point around. Because it's quicker.
Liking 8.
Put it right on him.
Set up. 18 card.
Playing deep. I mean, do we really need PA crossers?
Ready.
Do we really need PA quashes? Quashes? Like, yeah, no, it's fucking around there.
Come on. Set. 72.
I mean, you know.
Let's go. Check go.
Yeah. Are you? See what I'm talking about? Like,
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
you could either get a first down or a touchdown most times.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6.
Back shoulder. Go.
Let's go now. Go.
I'm just fucking around. Like, that's why I don't understand.
Here we go.
You got literally one guy in the middle there. Bugging around right now. Bugging around. Just trying to see.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Now here, maybe. Not because I thought I read man. No, I didn't even read the defense. I was just like,
Here we go.
form in line, heavy line, you know. I'm not even expecting to be able to make a throw and run like that. Shit. What do we got? What do we got? We got it. That's what we got. Come on.
Ready. Panther 6.
Back shoulder. Come on. Nope. I hate that it pops up so quickly. So
Hawk 70.
high in the air. Wow. Yep. Matabuke or whatever.
Down.
Give it to me. Ooh. Wow. You're toast. You're toasted. You're toast. You can't play me like that.
70 Lions.
Yeah, I can't play me like that. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Queen and Matabuke.
Cowboy.
What you doing? Oh, you fucking hell. Damn it, 6'2".
Come on. Set.
You 6'2" bastard. Give it to me. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, break.
Yeah, bastard. Wow, should have dropped it. Come on.
Let's go.
Eventually, they will put your wide receivers who are not even on a depth chart when they're tired. So you will see Tyreek Hill here eventually. Ooh, yeah, that's too tight.
Ready up.
He's got it. Whoa. So PA crossers, tight end attacks, stretches. Right here, PA double post, right? Let's actually put certain defenses out there, right? Let's see what happens if we cover one hole. If you have enough time, you'll see what happens here. You can throw it open. Okay, that's man coverage, cover one, right?
Ready.
One of the best things you can do against it. But, see what I mean? You're having a linebacker out there. So, a lot of players will have actually really good tight ends. They'll play with the Falcons. They'll play with teams that have a really good tight end, right? 49ers with Kittle. Kelsey with the Chiefs. Andrews with the Ravens, right? The Cowboys have a fast tight end. Tight end that can get a lot of separation. I mean, guys, I even have him killing it on that route, right?
Okay, ready.
So, man coverage can't stop it. Let's try something else out. And I know how to stop it, like I said, but...
Here we go.
Match coverage doesn't stop the drag. That's the first thing the quarterback's reading.
Here we go.
Drag.
Set. Ready.
So, I mean, maybe they go off of it because they read that person as the guy on him or whatever in that area, right? But look at that. Once again, right? Do you think I'm really going to risk putting any form of cover 2 out here to stop this play? Do you really think I'm going to do that? Let me show you something. Obviously, I think cover 2 hard flat. Cover 3 hard flats could stop this. But nope, him right there. I was going to put him in purple. Well, I can't because, you know. But you can see, like, hard flats, it's going to cover the drag, but it's not going to cover the other guy. What else? Probably got a wide open guy right here. Yes, because of the play action, too. Got him wide open. So far you can't put man coverage. So far, you can. There is one man coverage you can use, obviously. But if you put a cover 0 out there, it's the easiest defense to read. If you put the man coverage play that has 2 buzz zone defenders by both safeties, that one might work. But to be honest, it might not because it's just staying in the middle. It might not even follow them. So, but let's just try a cover 2 invert.
Ready, go.
Nope. Both are open. See? Cover 2 invert. Why are they running these plays? Why? Oh my god, I'm dumbfounded. Why are they running these plays? Right? Let's try cover 2 sync. I don't believe we have it out of base coverages. And like dime. Yep.
Sack. Ready.
Oh, the underneath one, right? Yep. I already knew that. I said that before. I realized. Yep.
Got it. Ready.
But let's say you do something else, right? You're still going to get beat somewhere. You're going to get beat with a whole shot. Let's say they don't even keep this play. They go to something else. But then you're like, hey, you did what, they played a different play, so they're not using it anymore. Or you played a certain way to make them go off. It don't matter. Don't matter. It still forced you to play like a cover 2, type of cover 2. Which if they have like a deep comeback here or a deep post, they have enough time. You know what I mean? They have a deep post somewhere.
Ready.
These are, even cover 2 sync is giving that up.
Down.
Why? Because there's deep routes everywhere that are basically, cover 2 sync is basically like a drop zone defense, which is just going deep to defend all deep routes, and then they're leaving short or intermediate routes open. I mean, look at that. So far we tried man, tried cover 1, we tried cover 2 invert, we've tried cover 2 sync, we've tried cover 3 match, cover 4, certain types of cover 4 might work. Apparently that's considered deep zone now. Cover 4 drop. Cover 4 drop, you're only rushing 3.
Ready.
Still be open here. Yeah. We tried cover 1, we tried cover 2 invert, we tried cover 2 sync, we tried cover 3 match, we tried cover 4 drop. Best thing, like I said, is to just have the defense play. It might be certain fronts that make you look somewhere else, make your first reads go somewhere else, or stick to the drag too long, who knows. Let's try palms, cover 4 palms.
Okay, break. Check go.
Look at that. It's a little tighter.
Let's go. Hot.
Once again, cover 4s do play like match coverages underneath. So you're basically, if they're out of position, you can throw them open. So as you can see here, we're taking the drag away, but it also looks like they might be able to take it like right here, right? But what's the other problem? They can read this defense, so you would have to disguise it too, So maybe put in like a cover 3 shell, cover 2 shell to disguise it. The reason why that deep crosser is open is because the 2 safeties, one of these safeties, go and play that slack guy, and then the other safety is basically just following him, but he's out of position, following him and man. So it's just really tough to defend when you're in that type of, when you have that type of scheme defensively. Maybe cover 4 palms at a nickel 3-3 odd. We can stop the run here. At least we can stop the run out of this, right?
Ready.
I mean, and there is also that aspect of being able to have a second level defender coming in on a blitz. But once again, we have the worst offensive line in the game. So players pick the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Ravens, Chiefs, Cowboys, Ravens, Bills. They all have decent or great offensive line. They all have a fast enough tight end, right? Bills do, Cowboys do, Chiefs do, Ravens do, uh, Cowboys do. Like most of the teams have either a fast tight end or a tight end that can just get separation quick, has some quickness off the line.
Ready.
And what do they do? They're not playing with a backup quarterback. So
Here we go. Shot.
another defense, the one defense that might work, like every single time or most of the time, could be a cover 6.
Ready.
That was the defense that I was telling you guys about. And the cover 6 does stop a lot of other plays too.
Ready. Ready.
As you can see, I mean, it's still open, but problem with cover 6 is you can tell it can be a cover 6 based off where the safeties are lined up and based off how the corners are lined up. The safeties are so spread apart, you know. And even if that's not open, the thing that I do like out of this is that they will always press the slot receiver, right? And I think they just happen to run into their own guy, and that's why that happens. Okay, let's try that again.
Check go.
I mean, as you can see, like, bad offensive line. Tight end that's not Travis Kelce, not Dawson Knox from the Bills, not Ferguson from the Cowboys or whoever it is, not Travis Kelce, not Mark Andrews, not Greg Kittle, yeah, George Kittle. But see, like, they're probably the problem is that does create rubs deep downfield, like. But that time, I don't think it did. So you could say like you could put a faster guy here, but it's already Humphrey, so it's another thing. Drop defenses, certain match coverages, certain ones. We already tried cover 3 match. Let's try overload 3 seam here. Something be open. You just like you pick whatever. Say you want to stop it with a blitz. Let's see how we can shore up like what's being open, right? Defensively, it's like okay, which one is uncovered? The drag, I think maybe both of them are. Well, let's see, can we do something with that defense? Like if we were there. But the thing about that is we got a heavy blitz coming, right? So maybe it's like they want to quickly cancel that play action. And if they throw it right now, it's a pick. If they throw it right now, it's a pick. And if they throw it here, it's a pick. If they throw it here, it's a pick. If they throw it here, it's a pick. So you see what I'm saying? Like, if they throw it here, maybe, but most likely pick. So, but once again, I don't have a good offensive line. I have the worst offensive line in the game.
Ready.
I did that for a reason. Right on. Okay.
Let's go.
And fumble. So that is like a blitz that you can use against it because it kind of covers stuff kind of almost like what I'm trying to say is I always say defensively you want to like either force your opponent to dump the ball, but if I want to force my opponent to dump the ball down, I want to put certain certain zone blitzes where they're going to be able to dump the ball down, right? They're not going to get seam passes off against this defense, right? They're not going to be able to go deep against this defense, very rarely. So they're not going to be able to do that. This does a great job against mesh spot. This does a good job against drive concepts. This does a good job against the PA double post concept. This does a good job against levels concepts, especially for vertical concepts. But, you know, if you have the time, it's wide open. So,
Let's go now.
so that's one form of it, right? Double post. Let's try different types of blitzes, right? Because
Here we go.
Madden, there's a reason there's certain types of blitzes, certain types of coverages, zones, certain types of, fronts, because there is a counter for every play. Like, there's a stock defensive play to defend a stock offensive play. I'm pretty sure of it.
Ready.
You know, they wouldn't create something that wouldn't stop it. You know. But also, the game is about adjustments.
Here we go. Shot. Check go. Ready.
You just ask yourself, what's the anatomy of the play? What's wrong with our defensive? What's wrong with this play? Well, because they're blitzing, the type of zones that we have are playing deep. So we're giving up both the drag and the deep cross. So that's a problem. All right. Let's try to look at just blitz plays in general, or maybe certain fronts once again. Or you can take a risk and let's try Sam Strong Safety Blitz 3.
Ready.
Now, based off this, I'm thinking both might be open again. Yep. That's a fucking problem. If you're in any zone, one of those guys are open, and then one of the deep posts are open too. That's ridiculous. But this is where I say, like, there's adjustments. So let's say we're not looking at the drag, right? Right there, we don't throw that drag. We know, okay, what can we do, the anatomy of this offensive play? They have something shallow, they have something intermediate, and they have something deep. Well, you have a cover 2 blitz. You know, it's going to play the deep middle, intermediate and deep middle, but we're having a blitz come off the edge, and it's a play action, right? So look at it. That's why I said blitzes. This is why I say do not keep your play action.
Come on, set.
I don't think it's enough to make a player go off of this. You know, yeah, they might have a bad, like, average percentage thrown way. But once again, say we're not throwing to the drag. You know, we are, but let's throw the replay. Obviously, this is probably working out. No, we can hit that right here, right now. Would I recommend it? I mean, as soon as you see this, you can hit it. The deeper one. As soon as you see that. But if you don't, yeah, you're gonna be fucked up. You know.
Hey, ready? Get up. Let's go now.
Okay, I mean, yeah. But,
Ready,
you know,
set.
and then you just put down, okay, PA, double post. What plays stop? Like, make a list. What plays slow down? What plays can I use minimal adjustments to defend it? Try
Here we
cover
go.
3
Here we
cloud.
go. Ready?
No.
Here we go. Shot.
Okay. How about a play like cover 3 sky the certain cover threes. Like the ones where the safeties. Okay. Try the nickel blitz 3. Okay.
Ready? Check out.
Do not throw the drag. Okay. Like I said, there's a reason because there's only one guy in the middle. So we know the cover 4 press that had the blitz worked out. Tampa 2 worked out a little bit. If you can disguise a cover 0, right? Very hard to disguise a cover 0. Try cover 3 Mabel. So right here, this might be.
Ready, break.
See, like I said, I mean, we might have just found the play right here. We might have just found it. Yep. Yes, sir. I was gonna say something with the safety staying in that area. You know, makes it easier for him to stay in that area. See what I mean? Look at this. See? I threw it just to show you guys. Cover 3. So cover 3 Mabel. Right? Other Mabels may not work, but cover 3 Mabel. But once again, the drag route, it's too wide open. But once again, look at the coverage. Look at the coverage elsewhere. They're not bumping the slot receiver, but they're sticking with them. It's like a match coverage right here, right? Sticking with them. Obviously, if it's another play like a mesh, like a drive concept, like well, this is like a drive concept underneath basically. You got a double post on the left side and a drive concept here. Right, that's the number one thing players do. They say they want to have, a concept on each side. Yes, that's fine, but don't spam the shit out of it. Holy fuck. Can you not, like, show other plays that have this, a concept on each side?
Ready.
I mean, but look at that. That time, both were covered.
Ready.
Let me see. Okay, so the times maybe when they don't bite on the play, I don't know why they would ever bite on it. Okay, for some reason, look at that. So that's why you make your list. You're like, okay, over 4 press with the second level linebacker, the linebacker blitz, and Tampa 2 and Mabel can slow down or stop this play. I don't know why he played like he had a block and release. Probably a blitz. The guy coming here.
Come on.
So here's the thing about this play, right? Think about it, Mabel. If you were on defense and I asked you, what do you see from this defense right now? When would you call this defense, right? When your opponent's playing the PA double post pass concept, pass play, right? What else? When they're in a 3rd long, 4th long, right? We're gonna force them to check the ball down, but if they do end up keeping the play and trying to check the play down, either they're gonna get maybe 5 to 7 yards, and it's a turnover on downs, or it's a 4th and medium or whatever, or this one guy plays that drag underneath. You're like, gonna throw it? Like, oh, we just got lucky there. That's what I mean, like. And the other thing, too, that I do defensively, I'll go and replay and tell you what I'm thinking, guys. Whenever I see zones that don't need to be there, like, for example, you could say, oh, well, you can hit this, right? So, actually, that's not too good. So I say if they are just spamming PA crossers, right? What I say is take players that are out of the play, basically. You have a safety on this side, right? To play this, okay. You have your corner here to play. Sometimes take a risk and man up the strong safety here who isn't even playing. He's just help over the top. because for the most part, like I mean, maybe they'll still throw open this slot receiver, but just like at times sparingly, like things you do sparingly at times, right? Can't defend everything, but just sparingly mix it up coverage wise, and then put him. I would say put him in a buzz because as you can see right here, right? If they are really running PA double cross, PA double post, right? If they're really running this, you don't have to worry about him. Like I said, maybe you got to worry about him, but if you got to bring it out every now and then because maybe they'll go off the reads. Maybe they're a player. Most players go off their reads quick, you know. Especially because this guy's first initial movements, right? He's a safety, right? So a lot of players will see this and they're like, me especially, I'll see this, and maybe there's like an really advanced player who sees this and he's like, okay, I know he's not in the play. But if you see this, you're thinking, oh, I'm going off this guy, and I'm going to think about going to him. But then he comes back down, so he baits like he's going deep to help out as a safety, right? When really it's this guy helping out to go there, and then you could have a situation where they either see this and try to throw this open deep, and it's picked up by him, right? And the other thing, like I said, they could see the safety come down a little bit if they're more advanced, and then say, okay, I'm going to throw it underneath, and then guess what? He's now covered. So that kind of helps, kind of like a defense that can possibly bait your opponent at times, right? To cover sixes, this type of defense, maybe. And then, like I said, putting this guy basically in a buzz who can just be here, or let's flip sides. Okay, let's flip sides for the concept. Well, just go to, what was it? Where was I? Was it under concept or play type? Probably. See, why does it say cover 4 for me, but then it, oh, play type. Oh, okay. So, let's see. Where's Mabel? Cover 3 buzz Mabel. Okay. And then went to concept 2, right? Right here. Wait, no. Gunwing slot outside.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha.
Right. So, if we put him under here, right? Like the other zones might play it, and then the drag will be open. Let's see. Pass. We essentially have like 2 underneath zone defenders here, playing the middle.
Shut up.
As you can see here, yeah, like I said, doing that, he would throw him open. So, it's a tough one because if you try to play around and like maybe you do something like this, and then you do something like that. I want him in another. Damn, he just stays in the vert hook. Okay. And then, what's he playing? They're not even showing me what he's playing. It's fucked up. Unless he's blitzing. Okay, so now that would be, okay, like sparingly do this, right? But then it looks like it could be a cover 2 invert. And to be honest, it kind of is in a way. You know, so let's run it. Still wide open. No, he's taking off. Okay. But like I say, every defense you want to make them check down. You know, you want to cover the deeper crosser, you want to cover both the posts, and you want to cover the deeper crosser, right? So that buzz zone is covering it like man, right? Like I said, the one buzz zone defender, because we put man coverage to defend the other tight end on a drag, the other defender is playing the deeper crosser, and then this guy is following him instead of following the deeper crosser. So you see that. So you can change up. You can really change up stuff, you know. But if your opponent's hiking the ball quick, you could have issues. Now, let's see. Okay, keep it there. Okay. At the same time, too, maybe put him inside more. Pretend like you're usering with him or something, and then you're just really putting him there. I don't know. But an advanced user, an advanced player will see that you're trying to get in better position to cover, you know, something there. Still trying to throw it over the field. Yeah, all day throw. Come on. How? Like we don't have a. Yeah, it's because That's the problem with Lamar Jackson. You can't use a regular rush. Let's go back to cover 3 match.
Already.
They have it even under iPhone. Wow. So this is 3-4. That wouldn't be good. You got linebackers there. So obviously try and you know, defensive ends. I mean not DBs. I mean. I'm not gonna try to use her anything. Okay. I mean, look, they end up going there. Does it take it away? Yeah, it should. It takes away both, kind of. But as you can see, Andrews is the one wide open. Come on. Stop your shit. Come on, never. I also man up sometimes at the end on the tight end, but it's going to still be. He just helps out, so he might help out the other defender a little. But he just got murdered on the road. Get in the dog, get in the dog.
DC, ready? DC.
Let's try like a nickel or dime. Problem with that is you're getting beat in the run. Right? If I had cover 6 invert, let's try this. I love you.
Alpha, sit hot! 180! Ready, shot! Sit hot! Ready, sit hot!
Certain blitzes obviously can throw off the quarterback. See a blitz off the right side, maybe not expecting it. I just realized something too, like wow. So the best thing you can really do, in my opinion, is just use their data away somehow. Like maybe you back somebody out here, put them in the QB spy. You just figure out which one gets covered and play the other one. Damn. Almost creates like a weird 6-man front here. They see this, they might want to hot route something. If they don't, they're gonna have problems. I also like to do this too. Pretend like I'm coming in on a blitz, right? If they don't run it, obviously, 3rd and long, 4th and long. It's a good run play too, because look at this. If they run it, look at it. Because you know you got this guy right here, right? Like, so basically, you want to have a zone there that can make the quarterback hold the ball. So he being there makes him hold the ball, right? He can't go to any of those double posts because if he throws it, I can switch onto a corner, switch onto a safety, pick that off. And I'm using this one away. So basically, you want to do that, and then obviously they're gonna go switch the play, right? Or they're gonna run shorter routes or pick a different play. But they might still lob this, and then if they do, if the ball gets thrown like around here, and then maybe you see that, and then you pick it off.
You ready?
Ah, crap. Okay.
Report! Report!
Nah, fuck you. Come on, dude. Fucking Isaiah Likely? Get out of here, dude. There ain't no way. This is seem flat, so they're gonna play. No, I'm saying if there was a running back there. Somebody should fucking block it. Yep. mixing it up there, you know, basically.